forever. Oh Lord, thy word is settled, is settled, is settled forever. Oh Lord, thy word is settled in heaven, it is settled. Anure Baba Lantoro Lantoro Shile Kwanure Sile Komore Bawa Otoshi Eleshe de Akebe Otonton Anure Baba Lantoro Lantoro Shile Hallelujah. Once again, we cannot give God enough thanks for keeping us to be able to see this day happy and joyful in His presence. It is not by power, it is not by might, but entirely by His eternal grace of our lives. Glory, honor, and adoration to Him. And so today we are reading from the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, the first 14 verses. And it says, "Be ye therefore followers of God as dear children." Be ye therefore followers of God. If you're following God, then you have to check that against your life. Am I following God as His children? Because if you call yourself a child of God, well, how can a child of God be doing evil deeds? How can a child of God be doing credit card fraud, stealing, fornicating, keeping malice, having hatred in your heart against your fellow human being, having envy against your fellow human being, backbiting, gossiping, doing evil works against your fellow human being? How can that be? So you cannot be a child of God and be doing all those things. If you claim to be a child of God and doing any of those things, you are really deceiving yourselves. See? Say, be the followers of God. If you claim to follow God, and let us do it in practice, not just in name only. Let us be doers of the word of God rather than hearers only. It's very important because many of us deceive ourselves. We wear the wedding standards, we know how to dance in church, but once we leave church, we behave like the devil. We carry a big Bible, we have a big cross on our necks, but we know how to say, "Oh, praise the Lord," oh, all this plain church. But in reality, we do not honor God and we deny His power in our lives. Why? Because of the way we live. See? So let's go to Colossians 3 verse 8. Colossians 3 verse 8. Anybody can get there really quickly. Colossians 3 verse 8. Okay, Colossians 3 verse 8 says, "But now ye also put off all this, anger, wrath, malice, blasphemy, filthy communication out of your mouth. Lie not one to another, seeing that you have put off the old man with his deeds, and have put on the new man, which is renewed in knowledge, after the image of Him that created him, where there is neither Greek nor Jew, circumcision nor circumcision, barbarian, Scythian, bond or free, but Christ is all and in all." You see? It says, put off that old man, what you were before you knew Christ. It's like you have a garment, and you put it off and you put a new garment. As children of God now, we have to put on the new garment made in the image of Christ. It is renewed in knowledge after the image of Him. Now, like Jesus Christ our Lord. There's no difference, no black, no white, no Nigerian, no American in God. We are all one. So many people, they have the wrong impression that because Jesus was not actually white, he It was olive colored where it came from. Many people think that, because it was white, they have this picture of him, and they think, that's why all the white people are favored and all this stuff. No. I recall the stories told by the founder pastor that when he was taken to heaven and he saw the Holy Mary, and she could read his thoughts because she was fair complexioned, and she told him immediately that, look, we don't look at the color of anybody's skin here. What we look at is the content of your hearts. That's what matters to us. Doesn't matter your height, your weight, your color, brown, white, red, doesn't matter. What is in your heart is what God will use to dwell with you. You see? So let us take up the old man with his evil deeds and put on the new man. Say, don't lie one to another. Anger. See? Anger is not of God. Wrath, very same thing. Wrath is anger times 3. Malice, keeping malice. Somebody offended, they won't talk to him for 5 days. That is not of God, it's of the devil. When you have a fight with somebody and you say, because of that I won't greet him, then are you different from an unbeliever? That's what the believers do. I won't talk to him, I won't talk to her, no. See? And with that goes on the church all the time. He didn't greet me today because of that I won't greet him tomorrow. Filthy communication out of your mouth. What does that mean? That means lying, cheating, speaking cracking dirty jokes, unbecoming of a child of God. I once told an experience I had where I was staying among a group of people in a clinic and they began to talk about somebody else. And instead of me to leave, I did not leave. So the next day I was having my bath, God began to tell me that never you do that again. Wherever, and he took me to a psalm in the Bible. He said, wherever they're speaking evil of people, they're talking, you should never be there. You should immediately leave. Don't ever join them. God really convicted me that day. I still remember that day in the bathroom as I was having a shower. He told me, never you do that. See? Very careful. Our body is holy, our spirits are holy. The Holy Spirit dwells within us. Therefore, we must be very careful. What you do, what you say, what you look at, all those things will make a difference because you defile yourself. Somebody is smoking, imagine you are breathing it in. That's, you got to leave, walk away. The defilement around you. Say, and walk in love, and this is where we're going. Walk in love as Christ also has loved us, giving himself as an offering and a sacrifice to God for his sweet smelling favor. So when it says walk in love, what does it mean? It's not this foolish love here. Everybody say, I love you, I love you. No, that's not what the Bible is saying. All this human love is meaningless in God's sight. It's talking of agape love, unconditional love. Unconditional love. Let's go to 1 Thessalonians 4:9, Galatians 1:4. Agape love, unconditional love, is a love that loves you even when you hate me. That is the love that's referring to. The kind of love that Stephen had when he prayed for those who stoned him to death. The kind of love that Jesus Christ our Lord had when he prayed for those who crucified him and said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they are doing. And go on. 1 Thessalonians 4:9, Galatians 1:4. Yeah. And Galatians 1:4. Anybody that's there can go there, can read it first. It doesn't have to be him, many passages, just open your own, yeah.
But considering brotherly love, I have no need that I should write to you.
Yes.
For you yourselves are taught by God to
yes.
love one another.
That's it. And love comes from the heart. When you really love somebody, it's from your heart. As I said, love does not retaliate. Let's even look at the definition of love. Let's read second passage, Galatians 1:4. Hallelujah.
Who gave himself for our sins.
Yes.
That he might deliver us from this present evil world.
Yes.
According to the will of God and our Father.
It says, God, Jesus Christ sacrificed himself for us, even when we hated him. Even when we crucified him. This is the unconditional love I'm referring to. If I was more to say, me? Die for these evil people? Never. These wicked people? No, I can't die for them. That will be conditional human love. But godly love that he's asking us to have is kind of love that would even die for a fellow human being. You know? So, what is this love we're referring to? Now, that kind of love, you can only have it when the Spirit of God is inside you. You cannot have it yourself. A normal human being born of a woman cannot have that kind of love. No, because that love is supernatural love. It's not human love. The natural love is the conditional love. I love you because you love me. Because you are good to me, you smile at me, you give me gifts. That is what most of us have. We don't have love for the poor, the unprivileged, the smokers, the drug addicts. Hey, me? No, I don't want to go near those people. No, see those people. No. No. Don't let them come near my church, please. Don't go near them. You know, Jesus Christ touched the leper. That's the kind of love we're referring to. Let's go to the definition of love. 1 Corinthians 13. Let's start from verse 1. It says, 13. I'll read it. So that it says, though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels, 1 Corinthians 13, verses 1 to 8. Though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels and have not love, I am become as a sounding brass or a tinkling cymbal. Now, if I speak with our heavenly tongues, speaking in tongues all the time, I don't have love. I'm just an empty barrel. And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries, okay, and all knowledge, and though I have all faith, see, so that I could remove mountains, I have not love, I have nothing. So all these gifts, we look at people and say, oh, he has the gift of faith, the gift of prophecy, all these things. If that person does not have this love, he is nothing. Wow, what a revelation. In other words, love the most important gifts. And said, though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, you see, and though I give my body to be burned, I have not love, it profits me nothing. You know, people in the Philippines, every Easter, they crucify them every year. I don't know whether you're aware of it. It's done yearly. They think by doing that, they are atoning for their sins. Some of them beat themselves and bleeding from the back. Yeah, it's true. They're crucified. They know where to put the nails. It doesn't kill them. It's just a short time. And they put them down again. But, he says, even if you did that, give all your gifts to the poor. Say, burn me on the stakes. And you don't have love. It profits you nothing. Wow. You see, this love is not external acts. Because now it's counting all the external acts. Prophecy, faith, speaking in tongues, giving your gifts, charity to men, feed the poor. Oh, some people think that, oh, I feed so many people a day. And they think that by doing that, they don't make heaven. Oh, I give my money to the poor every day. I give so much money to charity. No. That is good, but it is, if you don't have love for your fellow human being, it's nothing. Okay? So love suffers long. Now let's see what love is. We've talked about what love is not. Now let's see what love is. Love suffers long. I mean, long suffering. It doesn't give up on people. It doesn't say, oh, I've told him twice, I've told him 3 times, so because of that I'm cutting him off. No. They're not walking in love. And it's kind. Are you kind? Love does not envy. Aha. Now we are getting to the bare knuckles. Are you envious of a fellow brother or sister in church because they have a bigger house, a bigger car, bigger earrings, better shoes, better headsets? Are you envious of them? You're not walking in love. Love does not promote itself. It's not puffed up. Are you proud? You look down on people and think that, how can you talk to me like that? You don't know who I am? That is not love. You're not walking in love. Love does not behave itself unseemly, seeking not our own. Now, but love is selfless. It's not easily provoked. Some people, they don't want you to go. Say, they've studied sharpen at you. Does not think evil. Some people, all they think is evil in their hearts. If you have a heart full of love, you will not be thinking of evil. No, that will not be your first option. Love does not rejoice in iniquity. In other words, sin. If you are constantly committing sin, you are not in love. But rejoice in the truth. Then love bears all things, believes all things, hopes in all things, endures all things. Endures all things. So you can see that in reading this, many of us have failed. Like most of us will get maybe 25% of these things. Do you endure all things? When they abuse you, when they make comments about you, do you endure? Or you maybe retaliate? It says, love never fails. So there's one thing you can bet your life on, that if you walk in love, you will never fail. But where there are prophecies, they shall fail. Where there are tongues, they shall cease. Where there is knowledge, it shall vanish away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in parts. That was everything you hear is only partial. It's not the real stuff. But when that which is perfect is come, and that which is in part shall be done away. Now, it ends by saying, now, out of all this, faith, hope, and love, but the greatest of these is love. See? The greatest of these is love. So, what you have to pray about is, Lord, give me the love, agape love that you had for sinners. Give me that love. God will answer you really if you mean it. Say, Jesus, I want to have the same love you had for the people around you. Change my heart. Replace my heart of sin with a heart of love. Because I cannot love like you loved. But I want to love like you loved. Therefore, give me your own love. Jesus Christ loved us so much, he gave himself a sacrifice for all sinners. We were far from perfect. No. All of us have committed grievous sins. Despite that, he still died for us. He said fornication, uncleanliness, covetousness. What is covetousness? That is when you're not happy with what God has given you. You want your friend or your neighbor's things. You're not satisfied with what God has given you. Let it not be once named among you. Saints. See? Saints, you are supposed to be saints. Uncleanliness, that means fornication, adultery, speaking evil things, covetousness. Oh, look at what he's wearing. Look at the car he's using. Oh, I wish I had that kind of car. I wish I had that kind of husband. I wish I had that kind of wife. Neither filthiness, foolish talking, you see? Speaking of unclean things, women's bodies, men's bodies, all these dirty jokes. No jesting. See, do you know that some people actually, they make it their profession to come to church and crack jokes. And this is what they do for a living. They go to churches and they make fun, they crack jokes to people, and people are laughing at it. You won't see anywhere in the Bible where Jesus was cracking jokes during his sermon. Cracking jokes. When he knows his words can make or break people. People are going to hell by the minute and you are wasting time cracking jokes. Jokes about what? Eternity. People are dying by the second. They're going to hellfire. And you're cracking jokes. That's what you joke about. Men and women's lives are in your hands. Take it seriously. It's a serious commission. There's no time for joking. This is serious business. Matter of life and death, born in eternity, or being in paradise. See? Talking or jesting which are not convenient, but rather giving of thanks. Well, somebody gave a testimony that said, one woman came, or he went to see his friends, and when he got to his friend's house, he noticed that the friend was not at home, but the wife was at home. So he asked for the friend, the husband. The wife said, he's gone out. But the way the wife was talking and behaving, it wasn't right. Even the dress he was wearing wasn't right. So this man said, as he was talking to her, he just began to give thanks. Oh, I thank God Almighty. I thank God Almighty. And she kept on talking. He didn't even look at her, just said, thank God. I thank God. I thank God until he left. He was telling me this, that had he not done that, God knows what would have happened. But that's what it's about, giving of thanks. When you are confronted with these evil things, you begin to praise God, thank God. See, we're giving of thanks. Rather than sharing unhealthy jokes, unclean jokes, just thank God. I thank God for your life. I thank God for my life. And, quickly you're going to silence those people around you. For you know that no whoremonger, that means prostitutes, no unclean person. Don't think you praise somebody who sells their body or his body. No. Prostitution is having another God. Maybe money, maybe your job, maybe your husband, whatever it is. No unclean person, no covetous man who is an idolater. Well, what does that mean? Somebody who's covetous and idolater. Because that person is covetous. He is not happy with himself. He wants something else. So that thing is his God. So he worships things. That's why God calls them idolaters. They worship things. Have any inheritance in the kingdom of Christ and of God. On that day, many will be surprised. Whoremongers, unclean persons, many of the so-called prophets are against the unclean. Now, covetous man who is an idolater. Say, covetous? You are not going to inherit the kingdom of heaven? Oh, yes. Read my lips. If you are covetous in your heart, you're pretending to people, they think you are holy, but inside your heart, you are wishing you had somebody else's wife or somebody's house or whatever. On that day, be disqualified. We will not inherit the kingdom of Christ and God. Say, let no man deceive you with vain words. You see? Say, it doesn't matter. What does it matter? You can smoke a little bit and drink a little bit. What is this? Are you the only one going to heaven? She said, yes, I'm the only one. Thank you, leave me alone. Don't do this, don't do that. You're always praying. What is this? How do you give God a rest? Somebody once told me that. He said, we are praying too much. He said, you have to give God a rest. I said, where is that in the Bible that God says you give him a rest? In fact, in the book of Isaiah, God says, give me no rest. I think for Isaiah 47 or so. It says, give me no rest till I establish Jerusalem. God said this. Give me no rest. Pray in the morning. Pray in the evening. Pray in the afternoon. The Bible says, pray at all times. Pray at all times. Don't let anyone deceive you. Oh, you can commit a little sin. They are vain words. He said, because of these things comes the wrath of God upon the children of disobedience. He said, be not ye therefore partakers with them. Oh, after all is the evangelist. Oh, after all is the prophet. Is the prophet. After all is the prophet. And he has so many girlfriends. You know. He has so many wives. If God is not with him, how come he's doing all that? You don't know the end, though. That's why you're saying that. Yes, they can be prophets, they can be evangelists, but if they're involved in that, they are not going to heaven. Have no fellowship with the fruitful works of darkness. That means don't walk with them. Don't befriend them. Don't say it doesn't matter, it's my friend. Oh yes, it matters a lot. If your friend is doing evil things, let them know right away. Expose them. Because sooner or later that thing will affect you. If you don't correct them. Just like in the church now, if there's somebody committing adultery or fornication or something, and you don't correct them, that thing will spread in the church. It's like a cancer. Have no fellowship with the fruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. That means expose them, correct them, even if they're going to lose your if you're going to lose their friendship. That's what it means to correct with love. Because you that you're correcting them, you are really thinking of their eternity. You know, it's really love when you correct your friends. Oh, my friend, I don't think what you're doing is right. You know, you going out with somebody else's wife, it's very dangerous. The husband catches you and kill you. And this is also a sin. You know, you don't say, oh, he's my friend. If I tell him that I won't be my friend anymore, yes, let him not be your friend anymore. It's okay. In heaven, you will have done your duty. They will record it in your account. Rather than leave him and let you hear he's been stabbed to death or shot to death. Something like that. It will be against you because you had a chance to correct him and did not. Because it's a shame not to speak of those things which are done of them in secret. You see, every bad thing is done in secret because they can't do it in the light. The works of darkness. That is why in your life is anything that's tormenting you, expose it. Satan likes to keep things in secrets. Once you tell somebody else, it's finished in your life. But if you keep on keeping it to yourself, it will keep on festering and destroying you and tormenting you. Because Satan is the king of darkness, where God is the king of light. It's a shame to even speak of these things which you have done of them in secret. Let's go to Romans 1:24. But all things are reproved, all things that are reproved are made manifest by the lights. By the lights. For whatsoever doth make manifest is light. Now, the light, the truth of God, exposes all evil deeds. Romans 1:24.
Therefore, God also gave them up to uncleanness in the lust of their acts, which dishonor their bodies among themselves.
Yes.
Who exchange the truth of God for the lie, and worship and serve the creature rather than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen.
That's it. So therefore he said, awake you that sleep, arise from the dead, and Christ will give you light. In other words, you that sleep, you are that sleeping spiritually. You are sleeping in sin. You are not awake spiritually. You need to wake up spiritually so that God can raise you up and give you his light. So may God give us that spirit. May we turn from our iniquity. May we have the love of God in our hearts. As children of God, show his love to a fellow human being. Don't return evil for evil. Don't have a covetousness in your life. Don't crack dirty jokes, unclean jokes. Let the light of God shine through you to others. Let them know you as a child of light, not a child of darkness. May God bless you once. Amen.